welcome back for another book review. Today we're talking about this one. So this is the Modern Witchcraft book of Moon Magic, Your Complete Guide to Enhancing Your Magic with the Power of the Moon by Halina Hadas? Yeah, the confidence continues to decline every time I say names. This one. So one of the things with this particular series, they always do these ruffle edges, and at first I liked it, but now I'm kind of getting tired of all of their books having it, to be honest. Because like, it makes it kind of hard to turn the pages. Have you ever had these where it has like these ruffle pages? Because personally, I kind of hate it. I kind of like the more standard of just a flat edge. I would love to know. So this book is pretty much what the title says. It does have a lot of information for the moon, and that's the book. It talks about, you know, you've got the phases of the moon, but also like the more rare things like different eclipses, the blue and dark, or not blue, it's blue and black moon, those ones, as well as the supermoon. And then it also has stuff for the zodiacs and the moon and all of that stuff. There's also spells and rituals for you to do as well, and then just a lot of correspondences for you to consider. I gave this one a 4 out of 5 star. To be honest, I was pretty surprised at how much information was in this book, and it seems very well researched and has a lot of really good stuff in here. So if you are curious about the moon, it is a really great resource to get. I did take away a star because, again, it's a pet peeve of mine. Give a conclusion. It's just like, you're in rituals and in spells, and then you're at the appendix. Conclude your book. It's not that hard. And if it's the publishing house is saying no, argue. Just argue with them. Because like, it's so annoying. Give me a conclusion. Otherwise, I mean, it's a little boring to read cover to cover, but to be honest, I don't think most of you are gonna do that. I think you're gonna just jump to the sections you need. Most people are not going to be like super nerds and read every single page of a book like I do, but yeah, other than that, it's a pretty good book. I would recommend this one if you are intrigued with the moon. If you are a beginner, it's got a lot of really good information, but also if you're advanced, it's got a lot of like really random bits and bobs in there, so hopefully you will be entertained as well. And since I am also actively working on my next book, because I just finished this one, Turning the Wheel, and my next one is about the moon, this is one of gonna probably be my reference books, because it's got some good stuff in here that a lot of the books don't cover. And of course, for my own researchings, I will be fact checking a little bit of like the more scientific-y stuff, because like in my own researchings so far, some of it hasn't quite lined up, and I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna trust like NASA over this book that's from like the kind of random publishing house of Adams Media, you know, but I am looking forward to finding out more. And it's one of those that it's a good reference book. Like, some of these have been kind of meh. Like, I didn't like the Wheel of the Year one at all for the Modern Witchcraft series, but this one was actually pretty good. And like the other books that she used as her references, I'm like, oh my god, same. Because I also am using Everyday Moon Magic by Dorothy Morrison and DJ Conway's moon book as well. And then so much research for the names of the moons and why. Because like, they at least, this book at least included the tribe name, so that was kind of cool. And a little bit of the history of how it got there, kinda-ish. It's a hot mess trying to find the names. That's why I don't include it. I'm just doing one chapter, but I'm like, oh, joys of being a writer. So anyways, just a little side tangent here. Basically, this is a really fantastic book if you, like me, are researching the moon. And some of the rituals I found were really fun. There's a couple of the spells that I was very intrigued with that it's still gnawing at the back of the brain of like, do I want to try that one? Maybe. So overall, it's a pretty good book. Some of the spells I do feel like have a lot of ingredients. And like, personally for me, it's a long list of stuff that like, I don't usually have this stuff here. I don't know how much I'm going to be doing this because I'm more of a practical witch. I just want to be able to go to my stuff that I already would have in my house pretty much and just grab it and go. I don't want to have to go grab a whole bunch of ingredients and like have to go to like the witch shops and get stuffs. But that's a personal lazy witch problem. I don't know if other people are going to have that problem. So anyways, that's enough rambling. I feel like I've hit my quota to make this video not count as a short. It's my problem when I like books. Sometimes I just don't have words. And then it's like YouTube sometimes wants to be like, is that a short? And you're like, no, I just didn't have a lot to say. It was just a book, just read the book. So anyways, enough rambling. A huge thank you to my patrons. If you would like to support me and get access to exclusive book talks, because I do review books just specifically over on Patreon, especially a lot of like Norse things and runes and self-help and just other randoms that typically don't do very well on the channel, but I want to talk about. They live over there on Patreon for the people who are like, sure, we'll support you crazy. And we talk about the books that I want to talk about over there. And then I also have my audiobooks. Actually, as of today, because I'm recording this all on the same day, I just actually did that before I started this video. So my audiobook for Turning the Wheel is now up. And so you can listen to the introduction, and then every week I'll be posting one of these sections. So next week's is gonna be epically long, because it's Yule and it's 13 chapters. And then it'll be easier from then on out. But yeah, Yule it's a rough one. It's so many chapters. But yeah, so that's going up. And then I'm going to be continuing along with STOW. So yeah, all sorts of fun stuff over there on Patreon. And linked in the doobly-doo. And until next time, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I post every single day. And until next time, blessed be.